Case on this company, like the other two, and it's going beyond the state unemployment. I'm going to try to make this very brief, and then in person, it can be discussed in detail. Okay. Number one, I was around a stone building on a property, and I detected or sensed murder. I'm very psychic. Okay. But there was also a very big gas tank with a lot of wood, and this area is off camera. So that could be it. Now, as far as sensing the murder, it's just a psychic impression for now. It could also be because the gas tank with 100 to 120 degree weather could simultaneously combust. Of course, I did report it, and I got my own record of me reporting it as well. Okay? Meanwhile, nobody told me, and apparently these death threats that were reported were not investigated. So around and possibly after the time, there was 2 death threats made, and another guard was on the property, and they made record of them, but they were never investigated. Okay? Periodically, I'm getting my own films, getting my own records. Okay, I noticed there was something wrong with the phone. We're going to get into the phone and the reporting and their entry system. I'm going to get into that later. Seriously, not being credible. Okay, and no protection for the guard. Okay, the next thing will happen, and you'll see through the text. The texts are very important. So you're gonna understand when you go to the text. But I had been there for an hour and a half, and I did take off my uniform, but then I showed it back to them again. The surveillance operators did not respond until an hour and a half later. Nobody was on the property. It had been abandoned. Okay? And I did showcase the uniform once they started talking. It was approximately an hour and a half. Okay? And I did offer to stay, but I was directed to leave. Okay? And that was around 6 p.m. Okay, another guard comes there at 7 p.m. Okay? So the next thing will happen, the following day, actually, from this very day, which would be Saturday, I'll be on the property, and within an hour, I'll be advancing towards the central quadrant, where I will hear the surveillance operator directing somebody off the property. I will speak to them later. It was somebody wearing black. The body, or excuse me, yeah, I'm going to have a near-death experience here. Okay. But anyways, she detected a male in this area. Okay? And about an hour after, that's where I had my near-death experience. So, from this area into that area and this area, I did a manual heart pace and a manual IV. Nobody responded. Nobody even responded or acknowledged. He will allege that he'd been watching me. You're going to see the text. I'm going to call the CCTV company. And I'm going to find out, according to them, nobody can see their cameras other than the owner of the site, in which I will talk to, actually, relatively shortly after that. Okay?